Hello. Well, we're at home this weekend, and just before we go, going on holiday on Wednesday. So Matt and Shane have been over at the staying in our caravan. I've been doing some work on the garden with the mini digger and such like. So Matt's been sending me updates and some photos. So I'll just flick a few photos on here now, and you can see what these lads have been up to. They've been absolutely grafting like no else in this really hot weather. Fair play to them. Matt's also sent me a video report, but Matt and his colourful language, I actually have had to edit it down slightly. So here we go. Right. Only joking, but Matt. So let's see his full report here now. Right, I've no idea what week it is. On Project Archibald out in Hornsey. He's asked me to come in and flatten out the garden best I can with a digger, so there's no problem. He did have a go on it himself. He then decided to turn it into a BMX track. So thanks for that, Dave. Nice one. Made it a bit harder for me. But after 2 days of pure digging, pushing, moving, digging trenches, you name it, we've done it. Got tree roots out. That was fun. We've managed to get it levelled. So if I don't know if Dave might have a photo and stick it in the video of what it looked like before we started flattening it out. But this is what it's looking like now. Obviously that's your walkway in. Tree root there's gone. Right there, boom. That tree root there is a f***ing wanker. An absolute nightmare. Don't like that. And Dave, if I can't swear, I need to apologise, but it was an absolute twat. Another tree root out there. Tree root out up yonder. All tree roots and dug out this side by my boy Shane. Boom. Blasting his guns out. He's then dug a trench all the way from edge of house down there, all the way up to where the old greenhouse base is up yonder, to run utilities in. Just got to put that bit in ground because I'm going to have to cut it out with a stone saw and then break it, because it's a nice little bit of a concrete pathway. Lovely. But yeah, as you can see, we've flattened it all out, both sides. And only had one really major problem. I was left unsupervised with a piece of machinery that's quite heavy duty. So we had one accident. I took a greenhouse window out. My bad, but things can't be helped. End extension cable, electric cable there for the shed, which will be going on here at some point. Raised this area here up, which is all going to be gravelled, and then a bit of decking at back end up there with some fence panels on. But other than that, I think that's a job well done, proper job. Back next weekend, do some fencing outside the house here, and we'll see how it goes on. But yeah, ciao for now. Good morning. Well, as you can see, we've got another fine morning for it. When you're developing a property, you've got to have the dedication, you've got to put the hard work in. It's 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's the only way to sort of succeed at this. These programs like Homes Under Hammer and stuff like that, they make it look so easy, but it's not. It's not.
Dave, come on, your sangria's getting warm.
Oops. Well, as you can see, but I'm sat on the wrong side of the car. We're not actually in the UK at the moment. But I have been getting regular updates from Dave the Builder on the bits on the work that he's been doing, dropping walls and stuff like that. So I'm going to put a few pictures up as I'm talking here now. Also, we've had all the front dug out and hardcore ready for driveway, proper surface putting up, but that'll be done later on. But we thought do the hardcore now. Then at least we've got the off-road parking. So there's a few pictures of this that you're looking at. Obviously Matt and Shane did all the garden, dug it all out last week. Matt's over there now again this weekend. It's because it's Saturday today. This weekend,
doing some fencing and getting that last big route out and things like that. So yeah, things are moving on, even though we're not there. But anyway, I'll give you an update next week, because we're here for 2 weeks, so I'll give you an update next week of what if they send me pictures and send me things to post. Bye.
Right, good morning. As you can tell, it's not as warm as it was last week. We are now on, I think it's week number 8, Project Archibald out in Hornsey. Fair bit cracked on it last week, not by me, by some other guys coming and started ripping out the front. I'll show you that in a minute. Would just like to say though, as you've just seen from the previous message, project management is a skill. Some people have got it, some people haven't. And to take yourself away for 2 weeks and leave the toddlers in charge, I apologise for whatever's going to happen. But let's have a look at what's happened last week. I'm here this weekend. I'm going to be putting a fence up between neighbours, because, you know, they're lovely, these neighbours. Lovely. And you don't want to be living next to riffraff that's going to be living here, as you've just seen in the video before. So we're going to be putting a fence up down this line here. Now, luckily, the guys that came out, they've prepped up the front, ready for it to be resined at a later stage. I've done me a massive flavour and taken all the roots out that was down here. And I'm so happy they have, because when he came last week, my mate Shane, they were going 2 hours and he did about 2 foot. They were in there, they were compact. So there's not much happening in back garden this week. Just got to try and get my nemesis out of the ground. And if I can't get it out of the ground, it shall be chopped and then buried. Right there. But yeah, as it goes on, I'll give you an update of progress happening, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, ciao for now. Alright, week 8, Project Archibald Hornsey. We're on Sunday. Came yesterday, got posts in. Oh, digging lovely, like butter. Took last hole, that were a bit of a pain at rear end, wrote me back off. Started putting lengths on. Looking lovely it was. Knocked off last night, came back this morning and finished it off, so I'll let you have a look at what it looks like now. I did come up shy. Maths ain't my strong suit, I'll put my hands up to that. Came up shy by 3 pieces. What can I say? You know, project management wasn't on site, so I did say something would go wrong, but it did. It went out, you know, what can't do naught about it. So this is what it's looking like now. Coming from existing fence, which were already here. So we've put in to match it all the way down. Like I say, just at bottom here, 3 pieces shy. Couldn't believe it, 3 pieces. I'll show you what it looks like from next door. Looks absolutely mint. Proper job that. Proper job. You know what I mean? That. Woof, straight down line. Boom! So yeah, I'm going to try and get back here next Friday. We'll get some timber ordered, we'll get them last 3 finished off, and then we should be rolling. But ciao for now.